Ugh.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Oh
They all
my.
shoot out like nothing but one-liners from like a Duke Nukem soundboard.
Oh.
Actually, speaking of, that's another thing. Actually, that honestly, I think Duke Nukem Forever was just seriously underrated. As weird as it sounds, it's an okay game, but honestly, I think it was dated for when it came out. If it had come out like say 10 years earlier than it did, honestly, I don't think people would be as bad mouthing it as near as much as it had been. Although to be fair though, the game had been in development for like what 15 years, almost 20 at that point.
Sort of?
Hmm.
Oh, you mean Duke Nukem... Oh, you mean Duke Nukem Forever? That took
Yeah,
about
Duke Nukem
11
Forever.
years in the development hell?
Oh no, it was in development long before then. Like, it was announced publicly 11 years prior to it being released, but on top of that, there was another few years on top of that, because apparently the game had been in development for 3 it was like, oh no, it was in development for like 5 years, up to when they announced it. And they actually switched engines several times. Originally, they were going to release it on the Gold Source engine. Then they switched to the Source engine, like, you know, the more up-to-date Source engine.
Mm-hmm.
Then from that, they switched to the Unreal engine. And I think at one point they had even used their own in-office engine, although that one was quickly abandoned. There was even a planned co-op mode. And literally, like, basically there was a character named Bombshell that was supposed to be in the game, and she got cut. And player 2 would have played as Bombshell.
Bombshell.
Yeah, basically a thing like gender swap Duke Nukem, basically. That is the easiest way to describe Bombshell. She is a female Duke Nukem, basically. Like, right down to like her one-liners and everything. Although she has zero interest in Duke Nukem now.
Hmm.
And apparently they would have had like Duke Nukem be like basically a bumbling idiot around her, basically. So it would have been a weird turn of pace for him. But I think that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, it would have also added co-op, which, I don't know. Co-op is always fun. Player 1 being Duke Nukem, player 2 being Bombshell.
Yeah.
After all, it is still Duke Nukem's game.
It would have been quite interesting.
Although if you played single player, it would have just still been like just Duke Nukem by himself. And then if Bombshell was introduced to the game, certain cutscenes would actually be completely different to incorporate Bombshell into them.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they realized that was too much work to have to essentially create like basically 2 versions of all the cutscenes basically for all the levels. Because they would have had to create like basically one version of the cutscenes for Bombshell being present and another set without her being present. Although apparently they liked the character enough that they gave her her own game, but it flopped. Although honestly, I'd like to see Bombshell get a second chance.
Bombshell, this time with hot tub.
With hot tubs?
I don't know. Honestly, I think the whole concept of the hot tub, the pools, hot tubs, and beaches stream category on Twitch. He's genuinely fucking hilarious to me. Like, you can't deny it. It's fucking dumb. Although, I can understand why there's a lot of people jumping into that category. Although, I do find it kind of fucking hilarious that currently the top streamers in the category, at least for like the first 2 days when it was active, were all non-hot tub streamers, just jumping into the category using a new hot tub meta. And by that I mean, like, basically they were using the hot tubs category basically because the fact that you actually get less ads if you stream in that category, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
And affiliates and partners actually make money on ads, if you didn't know that. But the thing is though, when you get a certain amount of viewers and donations and subscribers and all that, it kind of gets to a point where it's like the ads don't really make you enough money to kind of match or come close to viewership numbers. So some people actually will deliberately go out of their way to try to get ways of, or stream specific games that'll give them less ads.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
And because that category gives them less ads, can't necessarily blame them for wanting to use that category. They're essentially abusing the new category.
Yeah.
Although some people are being funny with it, because technically, because it's a category where they can technically get away with being shirtless, some dudes are literally just going into that category just so they can be shirtless while playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
He said duty.
Call of Duty.
I don't know. I think Call of Duty is kind of an overrated franchise, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Like-
it is.
It doesn't mean that it's a bad franchise by any means. Honestly, it has some good qualities.
Call of Duty.
Although I will say, I do like the fact that the most recent Call of Duty game, well, actually not just the most recent one, but the last 3 Call of Duty games have all had crossplay in them, which is kind of huge for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Although,
I think the last 3.
yeah, it was the last 3.
No, Modern Warfare made it crossplay.
Modern.
Yeah.
Didn't Black Ops 4 also have crossplay?
No.
Oh, right. Okay, it was Modern Warfare and then the new one, Cold War,
Yeah.
that had crossplay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Although, Cold War has an interesting premise, though, at least. At least that's my opinion on the matter. But then again, I don't really play a lot of the COD games, so I mean, I don't know. I guess my opinion really doesn't matter for much when it comes to Call of Duty in general.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, no.
Jenny,
Jenny.
life is... Mom always used to say that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I mean, yes, you do if you turn the fucking box around.
Mama was dyslexic. She couldn't read.
Mama was dumb. And that's why I'm dumb, Jenny.
Will you take care of me and change my shitty diapers, Jenny?
Jenny.
Jedi.
Jenny, you're a whore, Jenny.
Why'd you have to sleep with like 7 men, Jedi?
Is that Forrest Gump is the biggest fuck out there.
I mean, you're not wrong. Forget Forrest Gump, it's Forrest Chump.
Yep.
Or Forrest Pump and Dump.
You pump him with STDs, then you dump him. That's what Jenny did.
Jedi.
Jenny.
I went to the doctor, she told me I had the STDs, Jedi.
What does STDs mean, Jenny? Severely dumb individual. Like, no, that's wrong, damn it.
No, he said it was a disease. Which you often get from whore mouths.
Jenny! I'm gonna kill you, Jenny!
Jedi, I'm having the Vietnam flashbacks, Jedi.
I've got my M16, Jenny! Fully loaded, Jenny! You better run, Jenny! Forrest Gump finally fucking snaps.
Forrest Gump going post.
Where?
Oh no, who let him on the shrimp boat with the gun?
Bobby gonna be turned into flubber, Jenny! Oh jeez, what's happening to us?
I don't know. Ask Jedi.
Jenny! You gonna die, Jenny.
She does not know the way, my brother. She does not know the way.
Oh my god!
The Jenny,
Spit
she
on
does
the
not
horse.
know the way. We cast her into the fire. And then we spit on her. She is not the queen. She is the fake.
I'm gonna burn you, Jenny. I'm gonna burn the witch.
Oh god.
Forrest Gump, but it's the 1600s.
Forrest Gump. Now with music from the movie Halloween.
This is Halloween, Jenny.
Third place!
今回も良い試合でしたね。調子が悪いな。肉を食べないと力が出ない。調子が悪かった。
No one's gonna be able to recognize your cops, Jenny. I'm doing 87 in a 35, Jenny. Shit, I should slow down. Break! Okay, perfect. Now I can make this corner. Despite being on the wrong side of the road.
Think, Jedi, think.
Oh my lord.
Where were you, babe? when I met JFK, Jenny.
Think, Jenny, think. What would happen to you if you slept with 7 men, Jenny?
A very angry Forrest Gump, Jenny.
You made me very angry man, Jenny.
Jedi!
Don't, but he's a fucking serial killer.
Oh god.
Is it funny that I honestly think that'd be a more interesting and compelling story to watch?
Busts through a door with an axe. It's Jenny!
Oh god.
It's Jimmy! What the hell is my name this time?
Run, Forrest, run!